very secret form, who only appears occasionally to save the conditioned souls in Kali Yuga. This is our form as Lord Gauranga. So Srimati Radharani was very happy, extremely happy to hear about that. We are going to appear in Kali Yuga and give everyone pure love for ourselves. Hare Krishna. Should we stop? He says no. Should we stop? I'll tell you one more little story. It's also very interesting. This story, this event, well, it starts in Nandagram. One day, 5,000 years ago, one day, well, every day, Srimati Radharani would come to Nandagram from Varshana, and she would cook for Krishna. And Mother Yashoda, Radharani would cook with Mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda was so impressed, more than impressed, completely overwhelmed by the beauty, the qualities, the expertises, and everything of Srimati Radharani. And Mother Yashoda made up her mind, this is the girl who will marry my son. There's no one else who comes anywhere near her. So one day, she just grabbed Radharani and made, with haldi, with turmeric, made sort of mehendi decorations, if you know what I mean, on the hands and arms of Srimati Radharani. And Radharani said, what are you doing? This is only done to a girl when it is arranged that she's going to marry some boy, but there's no such arrangement for me. And Mother Yashoda said, no, don't worry about it. You're going to marry my son Krishna. I have decided. And Radharani said, but have you discussed it with my parents? What does my mother say? You know, we're meant to all meet together and all these types of things. And Mother Yashoda said, don't worry about it. Your mother will be completely happy. It's not a problem. I'll tell her. So it's okay. So then Radharani with Lalita and Vishaka, they started walking back to Varshana. And Radharani was in great anxiety. What is my mother going to say when she sees this? It's just not right. I can't do it. And Lalita and Vishaka agreed, you're right. You should wash it off before you get home. So they were just at the bottom of the hill of Varshana, about to go up to the palace on top. And then they decided, there's a little kund just nearby. Let's go there, and you can wash all this yellow off your hands and arms. And then you can go home, and your mother will not be any the wiser. So they went to this kund, or polka kund, and Radharani washed and washed and washed. And you may know what it's like, particularly if you get turmeric in your clothes, on your hands. You've got to wash and wash to get it out. It just doesn't want to come out. So she washed and washed and washed and washed and washed. And as she washed and washed and washed, she was just thinking of Krishna and how she wants to marry Krishna and how she loves Krishna. But what can we do? But still she loves Krishna. So as she was washing and washing and washing, her love started going into the kund. Because her love is of a golden color. We may not have thought of love as having a color, but pure transcendental love is the color of molten gold. Amazing, effulgent, lustrous color. So her love started going into the kund until the kund became a bright yellow, glowing yellow color. And then they thought, okay, we got it all off, let's go on home. So off they went, up the hill to the palace at Vaishana. Just very shortly afterwards, who should come by but our hero, Lord Krishna, looking for Radharani and the gopis. So he came by, he's looking around, and then he suddenly saw this kund, which is now this incredible glowing yellow color, just like Radharani, just like her love. And Krishna came and he started becoming overpowered by the whole experience, seeing the kund. And then he looked into the waters of the kund and he saw his face, but his face reflected in the golden water. His face was golden. And it was too much. Krishna just lost control and he fell into the lake, which was just rich with the love of Srimati Radharani. When Krishna fell in the lake, he became completely taken over by the loving mood of Radharani. And he was just swimming around and diving around, just roaring and chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just completely absorbed in Radha Prema. After a while he came out and he went, and gradually the golden color faded away. But when he came out, and his body was completely golden, and he was completely in the mood of Srimati Radharani. This is one of the first appearances of the Lord as Lord Caitanya. Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Gopurnima Mahotsava ki, Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening very patiently. Before you go, Gaurachandra Prabhu has a very important announcement he wants to make. If anyone has one question before he makes his important announcement, we can take your question. Because you know, did you know, I don't know if you know, but I have been told that the devotees from the Jagannath Temple in KL are very intelligent and very thoughtful and very Krishna conscious, and that they have many questions. This is what I was told by reliable sources. Oh yes. So let's give you a chance. Does anyone have a question? Maybe you're so intelligent that you already understand everything, so you don't have any questions. Okay, anyway, let me hand over to His Grace Gaurachandra Prabhu, who will explain to you, make his very important announcement. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Gaur Purnima Mahotsava ki, Gaur Premanande. We'll use this.
Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj has actually printed a book. It's called Govardhan. Now, if you read this book nicely, it can be said that you completed the Govardhan Parikrama. Because everything about Govardhan Hill is there. Even if you do the parikrama yourself, you will not actually have all the stories that are in this book. And second thing is, just imagine if you want to do the Govardhan parikrama, you will have to fly to India, and then you have to do the parikrama, and if you are a family of 4, it will cost you quite a bit. But for a special price of 200 ringgit, you can do the Govardhan Parikrama. Not only can you do, your whole family can do. And then if you are very merciful, even your friends also can do. So, and also the book is a very good quality with a lot of pictures of the Govardhan Hill and all the important, all the places in Govardhan Hill. And what happens is, it can last you for a very long time. So sometimes you might get a cheap book, and it's actually not cheap because after a while the book just spoils. But a book of this quality, it will last you a very long time, and what will happen is you can even pass it down to your children and even grandchildren. So anyone who would like to take this book, it's only for 200. If you don't have the money now, you can pay later, and Guru Maharaj will actually sign for you on the book. Hare Krishna, and I'll just pass to Guru Maharaj to say a bit more on the book.
Yes, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it is quite amazing. There's 300 pages. Big format, as you can see. Hundreds of photos. I'm not exactly sure how many, but maybe 500 or 600 photos. A very detailed description of the Govardhan Lila. Far more detail than devotees would normally be aware. Photographs of all the deities, even photographs of a number of deities which it is impossible to photograph. because the people will not let you photograph those deities at all. But we've got photographs of them. So you can do Govardhan Parikrama in the comfort of your own house, in more depth than you would do it anyway, even if you went there, and your feet will not get hurt, and you will not get tired. The beggars will not bother you. The monkeys will not try to steal your lunch. And no crowds. It's really ecstatic. It's amazing. So please take a copy, take two, give one to a friend, and come closer to Govardhan. We've called the book actually Govardhan, the hill that fulfills all desires, which it is. So, anyone who'd like a copy, just see Gaura Chandra Prabhu. Shri Giri Govardhan Ki, Shri Govardhan Parikrama Ki. Terima kasih.